Hey guys, I finally got my hands on the X Arcade arcade stick. You can see it here. So it's a pretty heavy monster here. This probably weighs about 6 pounds. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's about 6 pounds. It feels very solid. It has little rubber feet at the bottom, so when you put it on a desk, it is very stable and very nice. It cost $80 for me, and it does come with a variety of adapters. I'm currently plugging it in as a USB device, and when you plug it in, I'm using a Mac, as you can see. I'll show you how we'll run some games on it, so you can kind of see what it's like. But I used to go to arcades a lot when I was a kid, and I play X-Men, Turtles in Time, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Loved them. I wasn't good at them. I wasn't like a pro, but I loved the way it was. I went with my friends to Little Caesar, or not Little Caesars, Pizza Circus Pizza. Chuck E. Cheese, places like that. Whenever there was an arcade, like at Walmart, they had an arcade Street Fighter 2 machine, I remember. That's where I was. So the nostalgia kind of comes back when you play it on console, like Super Nintendo had a lot of those games, but they're just better when you play them with a joystick. The nostalgia organ really resonates in my body when I have my hands on the buttons. Now, like I said, I'm not hardcore. A lot of people who are professional fighting game players, they play Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, like high level, they'll really have a more nuanced opinion of this, but it has very good reviews. The only thing that people complain about is this uses like North American arcade hardware instead of Asian or something. I'm not sure. This is me just going off something I read, but American sticks have the pear shape and the concave buttons, so the buttons go in, whereas the traditional Japanese sticks have an orb, like a globe here, and then the buttons go out. And I'm not sure if that's just a feel thing or the hardware is actually different, so it has a different feel. I don't know. I know this is what I'm used to in America, and this is what the X-Men game was, this is what the Simpsons game is like, so this is where it's at for me. Now, like I said, there's many adapters. I'm using it USB, and when I plug it in, it just plugs in as a keyboard. So I had to do absolutely nothing. I installed no things, and now if I go to preferences, you can watch me adjust. So this is already calibrated, but if I just do it wrong, I'll start I'm just assigning keys to the controls. So up is just 6, for example. So it's just acting like the 6 press. But I'll do it down, left, right, and I already have the buttons assigned. There are 8 face buttons, a player start button, an on button on the back, and 2 pinball bumper buttons actually on the sides. I don't have any pinball games to show you, but I just map one of those buttons to insert coin. So yeah, let's take it for a spin. Let's play some games with this thing. Make sure the volume's not too loud. So let's kind of play a variety of games. Let's say I want to play Dead Connection. You ever played Dead Connection? The game's really awesome. Now I'm using OpenEMU, which is a Mac emulator. I have a full review of it on my site. If you want to read about it, it's really easy to use. It's the best. So I'm hitting the insert coin button, which is my pinball button. Hit start. Let's see. It'll be Gary. It'll be Gary. I hope the clicking isn't too loud for the microphone, because I want you to hear me talk, but...
Hands in the air! Everyone free!
So you can see I'm pressing buttons. Here's button 1, button 2, I can dive. There's a hot dog over there, I'm gonna go grab it. Dive in that hot dog. Shoot the bad guys. This is a cool game. It's kind of reminiscent of Smash TV, in that it's kind of a, run and gun, dodge the bad guys kind of game, but it's also very different because you're not really overwhelmed by enemies. It's more of a, mafia type run and gun. So shoot those dudes. Run over here. This is such a cool game. I never played this in the arcade. I just discovered it when I got MAME and I was looking at cool MAME games to get. And this is definitely one of the coolest games. I think I had an axe. Never bring an axe to a gunfight, pal. Oh, jeez.
Damn it!
Shotgun. I'm not sure if that was even the bad guy. I just blasted him.
Don't return them alive!
This is like a boss type deal. Shotgun kills him. Look at this.
Damn it!
When you roll, you're invincible when you do a roll. So there we go. That was a cool game. Let's try some other games. Let's do like, you guys ever play Venture? That's such a great game. Let's see if I find it here. Venture. Oh, here it is. This is a classic arcade game, like one of those old ones, you know, with the bad graphics. But this is one of the coolest ones I've seen. I really love it. It's gotta load, though. Sometimes you gotta load. Got camera 1 and camera 2, just so you can see me push the buttons so you can understand what is going on. Wow, load! I mean, for a game this old, I don't know what it's gotta be doing. Put in 1 credit only, because that's how I roll. So look, I'm at the little red dot down here. And you go into the room, and then you change views to this kind of... Wow, owned. It's harder to aim than it seems. But I really have fallen in love with this game. And every room you go into is a different set of obstacles. And all you gotta do is get the treasure and get out. So I'm just gonna run out of here. And that room is done now. And now I'm gonna try this room. And the music, or the sounds are just totally ridiculous. This way, because this other room has a different kind of obstacle in it. And in this view, these guys will just kill you. There's nothing you can do really about it. Oof. So this one has just like a maze puzzle. Some of the rooms aren't really that dangerous. They just have this kind of puzzle element going on. This is just, if you like retro games, I highly recommend you check this one out. It's one of the greatest, I think. All right, let's go with, well, some Street Fighter right here. How about that? The new challengers. This is the game that I played at Walmart, like, a ton. It takes a long time to get used to doing the stick controls, because I'm like 20 years into using a controller. So now to do a Hadouken or a Shuriken with one of these is a whole learning experience. But, you know, it's possible. You just gotta practice. So obviously that'll be Ken. Now I'm going to use all 6 buttons in this game, so... Oh, who's the boss? Oh, I couldn't do it. Depths. No, I see on this side, I just cannot do it. There we go. You gotta get used to it. I mean, it really is. Like, it took me, you know, I had about a week. I'm about a week into this thing. The other games I can play it, but to do the fighting game movements, it's been kind of a challenge lately. I'm definitely not as good as I was with the controller. And I actually am pretty good at Street Fighter 2. What a dork. Come on over here. Don't get zoned by me. Oh, shoot. Ugh. Can't block in the air in this game. Come on, I did my thing. Give him a throw. Why not? See if I can beat the second guy without losing. I can get to the third person, and then I really cannot beat him. But this is an arcade game, so it's very difficult. What do you want, DJ? Bring it. Man, I love it. Look, I love it. Bullshit. I beat him. Should I go for the third person, see if I can beat him? I really have, like, never beaten the third guy. Guile. I'm so fucked right now. Oh, come on. I fucked that. We got botched. Oh, I got him. Oh, I did it. I beat him. Alright, let's beat him again. Let's beat him again. This is my real claim to fame if I beat him again. Come on. Ah. Oh, I beat him. I beat him. I got the third guy. Alright, let's call it a day for there. That's very good. I'm happy about that. Okay, that's a cool game. Let's do Super Dodgeball. How about that? And if you haven't played, if you're a MAME emulating type of person and you haven't played Super Dodgeball, funnest game ever. So you might have even played Super Dodgeball or Dodgeball on Nintendo. This is essentially that game, but like the arcade version. So. So you play Dodgeball with these people and you can pass your allies here. You got super moves. Whoops. Get jacked there. Well, hosting. So you got all kinds of moves you can do, and like this nerdy guy's got a different set of moves than like Kunio here. That's Kunio. And then now, if you do a shuriken action while they're throwing the ball at you, do a counter attack, which I'm going to try to do so I can show you. See that back I just did it. Uh-oh. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Ha! I hit them both. Quick. Oh! So yeah, check that game out. It's super great. And then the final kind of type of game, I guess, is going to be a shooter. So let's play what? How about Dragon? Oh, Dodonpachi is pretty good. Yeah, let's play Dodonpachi. So Dodonpachi and Dodonpachi are some pretty classic bullet hell shooters. I had never really played them in the arcade, but I found that I really enjoy them when I've emulated them. So this is kind of where I thought the keyboard type of joystick. I'm not sure if the arcade, like I said, I never played these in the arcade, but can I move slower if I input a slower command on the joystick? Like if I just tilt the joystick a bit, does my ship move slower? And then there's full speed, whereas I only have access to full speed now because of the toggle like nature of this. Who knows?
Okay. The countdown begins.
So this is me playing Dodonpachi.
Go.
Now in this game, if you tap the button like I am here, you move fast and you shoot this spray. If I hold the button down, then I shoot my laser beam. And then you move slower when that happens. And there's your bomb type. Yeah, there's a lot of bullets coming out of the bad guys. Wow, it's harder than I remember. These games are like so hard. I don't know how people can play them. Because not only is it hard enough to survive, the game wants you to like combo. So it actually wants you to kill enemies in like a certain. It doesn't want me to just wipe the screen. It wants me to let enemies get on the screen so I can kill enemies in a chain. So I can always be killing an enemy. And it's like I don't want enemies on the screen. You know what I mean? Like it's hard enough to survive it, let alone trying to outscore someone. I mean, if you're super good at this game, make a video because I love to watch them. Let's do a boss.
Are you ready?
I actually find this easier than a controller. Even though I'm used to a controller, I find this easier to control because I have more control of my wrist than I do my thumb. So like small motions with my thumb I find very difficult, whereas here I can do little tiny taps without jerking it too hard, and it feels really good. So anyway, that concludes my review of the X-Arcade stick. It's awesome. It's it's one of the on the cheaper side of the professional style sticks. There's like cheapies that are like $20-$30, but I don't trust those. I can't say they're bad. I've never played them, but this one, it's $90, $89.99, and it's USB, plug and play. Feels great. It's really sturdy, and it really feels solid. So if you're looking for an arcade stick and you want to get one, get this one. Definitely, it, of course, does work with PCs. It's a USB keyboard, so it works with any computer that will accept a keyboard. It's all about just programming it to your emulator, whatever you're using. So yeah, I hope that helps. Ask me with any questions. I'll be happy to research it for you or test it out. So thanks for coming. Enjoy your MAME playing with this baby.